Hi and welcome back. I am Kiki and I'm playing my Rags to Riches Sims game here. And I figured since I went around and did our lovely little circuit of harvesting from around our house and not our house because our house still has yet to bear fruit, I figured I would do that, sell everything. So currently the only thing we have in here is our vacuum cleaner. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and just destroy everything and see if I can start getting a house, like just get everything out of here. We're just gonna do that. So let's go up here. Let's get rid of this house. Okay, so this is where we're gonna start off with. It gives us 8,851 after we destroy everything. I don't know if there's anything in here, but I do want to start by getting a house going. Let me see here. I don't see where the little plumb bob is coming from. Okay, so we'll start with this. Let's move you over here and we'll just make these all right there. Perfect. I do want to make sure that the lot's a little bit greener, and maybe we can start by doing that. But let's do this first and foremost. Nope, not that. Too big. Okay. Let's see here. We'll just do it down here for each of them, and then we'll move them into those spots. Perfect. Okay. So I'll move you here. And yes, this means they're a little bit discombobulated, but that's fine. That's fine. So I'll move to this one. That's a little darker. A little lighter. It's greener. Not the color I was thinking. Nope. A little bit of flowering. Let's see here. Let's do a bigger square with the flowers. That's not the right color. Not the right color. I wish they had swatches of the colors that matched them, so you can do little pockets of these. Well, let's see here. No, way too big. Let's go right here. Green up our lot a little bit. I'm really weird. I like to have things look like they're a little bit on the neater side with that. Okay. The garden area is going to be the little bit more rough around the edges parts because it is technically a garden. Let's see. Do I want to put anything in the backyard as of yet? No. Okay. So we'll do this. Actually, let's see here. Do a little walk through here. Perfect. I don't know if I'm going to add anything to that end row there, but I do want to kind of get this all a little bit more jointed together. Okay. Let's make it look like it's the same yard just a little bit here. And we'll do that. Do that. We'll just do this. Just so we can play with it a little bit. Okay. And if it's not all completely uniform, that's okay, because we don't want it to be too completely uniform. Okay, so that's where we're going to start there. I think that's from the actual window we had, but I don't know. So again, the lovely little house that I was thinking of, the image I have is here. So with that, we're going to probably do a little deck so they can go into the living room. I'm probably going to move things around just a little bit. So from what I'm looking at, that looks like it's probably going to be 3 windows, 1 square on the side, so 5 room. And then I'm guessing for here, it's probably a 5x7 or 5x8 room. So we'll go with that right off the bat. So let's go ahead and get this picture. Let's do some flooring here. Let's see here. Do I want to do flat square? So we'll start maybe a little bit more up here. I mean, we're not going to have a big little front yard or anything. Okay, that looks about right. So there's 5 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's technically where the living room is supposed to be, that size. Let's move you up a little bit. Maybe back one. There. Okay. Now, let's go take a look at that inspo picture again. So the dining room, okay, so it looks like it's going to be a 4. So we'll go over 4, down 3. So it should be right here. Let's see here. 4, and so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a 4 by 5. Mind you, this is just me kind of thinking, okay, well, maybe that's what we're doing. Let's see here. Platform down, 4 by 5. So we'll just copy this one. We'll go down 3. There we go there. So 1, 2, 3, and we'll do 4. There we go. And then for this room, we just want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to get rid of the 2. And there's that. Now that's going to be where we have our kitchen / dining area, which it looks like it would be pretty good. Let me go ahead and, do we want to put some walls in? So full walls all the way around. Okay, do this. Alright, so this is technically our first little room. We have our living room here, which I'm going to not do the same as the picture the way they have it set up, obviously, because we're going to be using it also as a spot where we can have our computer and like a little maybe bookcase or something set up. Okay, so the next space would be the bedroom. So the bedroom is going to be a, looks like 4. So it looks like a 4 by maybe a 5, 4 by 5. Okay, so let's do this here. Let's see here, got 1, 2, 3 there. All right, so there's a 4 by 4, but let's do it by 4 by 5. Okay, so now that's our next room, which we're just gonna go ahead and do the full walls here. And ta-da. Okay, so technically, there we are. So that is supposed to be our master bedroom. That's what we're using. Pretty cool. Okay, next picture. So it shows that the bathroom, that one looks like it's going to be a 2, probably by 5. 2 by 5. With the hallway right here. Okay, well, let's go ahead here and do a 2 by 5. And then we'll see where we're at, because honestly, we want to do this like that. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so now we have a 2 by 5. Now let me go ahead and kill that right there. We want a little bit of a platform here, so we'll just do that. And then this room is supposed to be the bathroom. Now, the weird part about the way that this picture is all set up here is you can see where they have like the bathroom, and then there's supposed to be like a laundry and a pantry. There's a whole section missing. So that's what we're not adding to it, because a laundry and a pantry are not needed. And this bathroom is a little on the bigger side. So what I'm trying to see here is, let's actually pull this out here because it matches how that bedroom's there. Let's move this wall here, maybe right there, because what we can do, let's see here. Okay, because now we got a 3 by 5, which if we're gonna have a child in here, I kind of feel like that would be a really great child's room. So let's go ahead, do the walls, go up here, and then we could do a nice 2 by 3 bathroom there. So instead, where the hell did that come from? Goodbye. So we're actually going to cut into the kitchen a little bit, which I think is enough space, because this is technically supposed to be like a nice little single, like 2 bedroom, 1 bath, living room, dining room, etc. I mean, for a good little starter house, this is kind of nice. Let's go ahead here and get the front here. Where is the deck? Do this, and voila, now we've got a deck. How cute. All right, now we got that sorted. Let's take a look at this picture again. So that's pretty much what we're going with. We're gonna have the front door right here that goes on in. There will be windows here, and this is the basic layout of our house. We spent $3,000 on there. Not so bad. That was pretty much using it. I'm trying to decide with the way that the house is set up. I have it all like literally onto one side, but I kind of want to have a spot where we can like walk into the back here and have like a patio area where like it's gonna be, let me take care of this. All right, so it's gonna be like down on the end here, so you can see where like the little camera is, but that area is gonna be like a little deck going down in here. This will be like a little patio area. We can have a barbecue, and then the backyard will have like maybe some trees going along the sides. I haven't decided yet because I don't want it to be completely centered, because I kind of feel like no no, let's not do it like that. So let's get some nice little woods for the outside. I don't want it to be the same as the inside completely, but I want it to be like dark like that. Now, is there something like a foundation that's a little bit more like a mobile? I don't know if I like that one. Let's try this one. I kind of like the fact that it's giving modern mobile home kind of style. Or is that just me? Or we're going to go onto a lake. I don't know. We'll just do it like that. So this is basically what that is set up there. Well, the front door there. We'll need some stairs to go up into this. Let's see. Is there anything that would match? Let's see here. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. I actually like that so much. Okay. Now, I don't want any sort of like big... Okay, that'll work. Honestly, not too bad. Now, let's see. Do we want to have it open, or do we want to have like a roof going over it? Because at the moment, I don't know. Because it's not going to be... Oh, that's ugly. And it looks like it's going from down there up. I kind of like that, even with the color. Okay, well, we'll just stick with the one for right now, for just the corner, to go ahead and keep the actual like roof up or whatever. Let's get a door in here. Now, I'm gonna reach the point, I'm sure, this is one of the game packs or whatever, where we're gonna have to wait to get some more money again. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like that. Except it's the wrong way, because it looks like there's flowers. Okay. This game drives me crazy sometimes, just because you have to do it this way. Okay. You know what? The flowers are a nice touch. We'll just do the flowers. Okay. I'm just going to say okay at one thing. Now, let's just do these windows again. They're cheaper. They work for the kind of aesthetic we have going here. And then it's just getting that. But do I want windows there? Kind of don't. I think because I want to have a door there, we don't need to have windows there. Now, let's see, this room, we're just gonna have windows everywhere. I love having the brightness in there. Now, the bathroom, I always use like this one just because it's small, and because you can't like, I don't like looking out a window when I'm using the bathroom. Like my bathroom right behind me, which is through the door and to the left, it has no window whatsoever. As much as I like the fresh air, nobody needs to see you poop. That's just the way it works. Nobody, and I repeat that, nobody needs to see you poop. Okay? Okay. Alright, so now we have all our windows in. It's going to be a nice, bright, beautiful house. And there's the window that I was looking for. That was causing that. There we go. Get 30 bucks back. Here we are. Now, how do I want to do this roof? That's the part that I'm like, ugh. I mean, I can do this. I can do this here. Now, looking at them, they have like the lower base ones like this. Very nice. We can move this one to the back. Shotgun style. And then, let's see here. Let's do this. I don't want it that way. Let's do it this way. Get back here. This one can go up just a smidgen. But then this one's going to go, let's see here, down this way, I think. But still lower. And this one could probably go just a little lower. I don't want the little crease there. Okay, that's not so bad. But then I have this that doesn't actually have like a roofing on it. We'll get there. We'll get there. It'll be fine. Let's see. Modern roof. Not too bad. It's going to be small. Like I said, it's going to be based a little bit more on the mobile homes or the manufactured homes here. I could probably do a Can I do a platform like right here? And have it just going into the house? Let me see if I like that. Oh, because then it looks like that, and I don't think I like that so much. Okay, well, let's get rid of that. I might just get rid of this too, just because, I mean, that looks fine. That looks fine. We're not going to be doing too much intricate stuff here. I do want to, however, copy this. No, not that. Let's copy a little bit of the deck right here, or maybe do this, because then we can do a wraparound, and that takes up some of the area, so it's kind of even on both sides. Let me see where it looks like in the house. Oh, I kind of like that though. Okay, let's see here, because we want to put a door here. Let's go ahead and do a different door than what we have for the front, which has the like the flowers and whatever. Do we have a different door we can use for that? I mean, this is glass. I don't like the glass. Usually it'd be like a sliding door, but would a sliding door work right here? I don't know. Let's see. It takes away from the kitchen. If we do that, we could put a fridge right next to it. The stove. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. I will admit, not bad. It's still a small area. I mean, why can't I do the kitchen on the side? Because that's the living room office space. It's gonna be a small kitchen. We're gonna do a small kitchen. I might have to bring these down a little bit. Not like that, but like to control. Maybe just a little. No. We'll just keep it like that for now. Try this and see if that works. Again, I didn't save anything. Let's go ahead and put the alarms up, because yes, we will have to have alarms, because there are, in fact, burglars in this game. And as much as I hate the fact that they're sitting on the wall and they're hideous, they do have a purpose. Now, this I'm probably going to put here, maybe like that. Then it just kind of looks like it's a piece that will just sit up there. All right, let me go ahead, and I think this is where we're going to end, not like end the actual layout. This is where we're going to have it set up. We have the back room. I'm going to use just these basic ones just to go ahead, do that, and then like that, because now they're not even. You go here. No, not there. There. Okay. So the back room will be for the child that we're going to have. This is going to be the master bedroom. This one over here with the little like 2x3 is going to be the bathroom. We don't need something too intricate and huge. I mean, I could have easily pulled it out and did like a 1x2 here, but I'm not going, well, maybe. Will it take away? Oh, that's kind of crowded. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. Kind of feel like it'll make it a little bit harder to get in there. I could take away from here, but I don't really want to. I don't really want to. So let's go ahead and see if we can find a good painting set for the way we're going to do this, because I want to see if there's going to be something good for the kitchen that will match the living room. I do want to try something tiled, maybe something for like a good backdrop in a kitchen. Pink is too much, but I like these for this bathroom. So the bathrooms, the walls are sorted. This is Nature's Glow. Let me see here. It does look like it gives like a little bit of a backsplash for the kitchen. And then I can do white walls for the rest of it and keep that little spot for that. So let's go in here. Let's go into the paint. Let's go into just the white color. Do they have just the white color in here? Or is that in this one? How do you not have just a white color? They don't have... Let's see. That looks like it's close enough. So I'm going to just do these individually. Mind you, there are tricks of the trade. I'm not there yet. Let's not go there, yeah? Okay. So let's see. Okay. That, I think, should be okay. Because then we have our little kitchen here. We've got the bathroom. Let's do the floor. I was going to do the lighter floors. I think I'm not going to do the lighter floors again. I think we're going to switch them. I kind of like the lighter floors though, but I like these ones. Let's see. A little bit darker. Okay. Not too bad. Let's do this, this. Cool. All right. Now we're going to do this because I need to see what I'm going to tile the floor within here. No, that doesn't work so well. That's kind of nice. That's part of the lovely bathroom kit that we just got. Let's see. Darker floor. Kind of feel like it'll take away from the style that we have, which is like the lighter. Now, let's see here. Some of these floors I really like, but they don't have the lighter colors. That looks really horrible. Okay, now we're changing the walls. I don't care. I don't like it. We're changing the walls. I like the floor. I don't like that wall though. Let's see here. Is that what we're using on the wall already? What is another good little wall here? No. No. I figured we had something a little bit more uniform. Okay. Well, then we'll just use the bathroom kit stuff. I mean, I put the kits in here so I can use them. How does it look with that? Or I don't like the floor. The floor's driving me crazy. There. Perfect. Okay. So far, so good. That's our house. Let's give temporary lighting just to get something in here, because eventually I will get past the fact that I love these UFO lights for everything. Why? I don't know. I'm stuck on my ways. There we go. Okay, so far, that's our 2-bedroom, 1 bath, our kitchen. We could probably put the dining room here, actually, and then do the living room here. Might be better, because in the picture, there is a dining set in the kitchen, but because we move things around a little bit, that probably wouldn't work so well. Now, let me go ahead here. Let's copy the stairs. Put the stairs here. Like that. Now we're going into the backyard here. Eventually I'm going to put a fence like somewhere like right next to the second in area here, and then move it all the way around so we have a nice big backyard. Maybe even add a little pond to the backyard. I have not decided yet, but this is what we're working with here so far, and I've got to say, does not look bad. It's actually kind of cute. better than some of my other ones, I've got to say. But I need to get the basics in here. So let's start with her bedroom. She needs a place to sleep, so we'll get that in there. Now I will add some more of the good stuff in later when we can like really customize. But did they have just a pinky pink room? Has a lot of color to it. I don't know if I like that. You know, let's do it. We'll do a little bit of color. Now let's see here. Do we have a nice little side table? We'll do a side table. Okay. Now, I don't think the side tables are really necessary right now. If we need a little side table, we could probably use one of these. It's like really, really cheap. Let's see here. Do we have just a pink one? We'll do just the white one. Okay. For right now, yes, it's not going to match because we don't have a lot of money left and we're basically just trying to get the layout set up so then we can start doing it, and then I'll jump in and I will take a look at like what kind of stuff we have based off of the kits that we have, and then maybe we can do like kits for the bedrooms. Now for the bath, let's see here. I can't fit that in there. Let's take a look at the shower. We can upgrade our shower game. Now we can do that. Jump in the shower. Let's get a good sink in here. By good, I mean cheap. I'll do this, and then let's add in a mirror. Nothing big, just small. There we go. All right, now we need to get a little bit of a kitchen area going because we just got rid of most of the stuff that we needed. This is 400. That's the big bulk of what we've got. Let's see. Do I want to do that here? Yeah, let's do that. And then do we have enough for a refrigerator unit? No, we don't. So we're going to be going without a fridge for a while. That's fine. We'll be getting some more plants. We'll be able to do that. Let's do this. Perfect. All right. So because we built up, actually, you know what? Goodbye. Let's get rid of this one here. I don't know if I like that right there though. This here like that, and then I can put the fridge right here on the next to the door, and then have another counter in there. So far, this is what we have since we've done our upgrade. Didn't need to do this, but since I'll be getting some more stuff soon, I think this will actually be pretty good to start off with, because this will be what our house looks like for right now. We got this going. We'll have to do the outside. I think it looks pretty cute. I think it's a good little house. It is towards the front a little bit. We'll start adding some like bushes and some other things to go ahead and accent the house later. We'll have a nice little fenced backyard where we'll have a nice little garden section. And I think that this is all this episode is. It's just we built the basis of our house. This is what we're going to work with. This is the beginning house, the very first house. And when it's finished, I will upload it to the gallery. Otherwise, thank you for joining me for the nice little house build. We are down to $41, and so we got to get some more money. So hopefully that garden will go ahead and update itself eventually. But thank you again for coming. Don't hesitate to like and subscribe. Have a great day. Dag dag.